Hey guys, welcome back to episode 8 of the Real Talk Brocast, and we're back this week. Avery is probably going to be one of the mainstays on this podcast, just because
From now on.
just he's easier to grab because
They doesn't have any creative differences.
yeah.
Oh, is that what it is?
Hey, we'll say
Sure,
creative
there you go.
But I mean, Kobe will probably be back on at some point, and then
not.
who knows? Anyways, but yeah, Avery's gonna be on here probably pretty often from now on. So just get used to seeing his beautiful little face. So
We're not even going to feature him anymore. He's just
yeah,
part of it.
so he's just part of it. So
How's it feel?
yeah,
Splendid. Happy to be here.
Who'd you like to thank?
I'd like to thank God and also Jesus, my mom for helping me get this far, and yeah, not these two losers.
Yeah, alright.
well, we're glad to give you the position. It should be an honor to you.
I'm glad my agent found this position for me. Just looking to get my start here.
Okay.
Leave these two chasers.
Okay. Well, and some news, around, how we always start with news around the world.
And the corona.
The corona, I know that me and Cole will be at Mississippi State in the fall. Avery's going to be at Northwest. So this will probably follow suit for him. But Mississippi State finally,
They announced yesterday.
that they plan to be in class in the
In the
fall, which is...
With sports as well, like during football season and everything's planning.
So-
They're fully planning on making everything happen.
So that's actually...
That is such a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, I don't think I could do another online
I can't do. We didn't even do a full online semester, and I wanted to kill myself.
And the thing was, even though I was at a community college, I couldn't teach myself physics online. It's impossible.
I
Can't
can
do
teach
it.
myself business statistical methods too.
Yeah, there's no. It's tough.
It's ridiculous.
to be
And then
online.
imagine doing a whole semester. A's.
Yeah.
I wonder how loud that ticking is in the video. I just realized.
I hope it's so.
AIDS, cancer, AIDS.
So Avery, luckily it looks like that your first college semester will not be online.
Better
Hopefully.
not be. Hands will be thrown and shots will be fired. If it is.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I don't know, dude.
Might be seeing me in the news.
I don't know how you could sit there and say in May, first of all, if you haven't heard already, Los Angeles mayor said that Los Angeles will not open for 3 months at least.
And they're definitely not having in-class instruction
They will have
for the fall semester.
online in the fall. Now,
And it's May.
I think it's a little too early to tell.
It is bad in LA, but
I think, I don't know, dude. I just feel like online right now, if you had, the universities and everything got thrown into it pretty rapidly. So I'm not saying that LA can't fix it, but I think for students, that's just hard to it's hard to teach yourself skill-based classes
from your
online.
couch.
Yeah, it's not easy. And plus, your motivation goes down when you're at home.
Yeah, dude.
You miss assignments and you don't want to do stuff.
You don't want to do it. You just want to sit in your bed and watch Netflix. And you being at school, you have support from all your friends or whatever.
Yeah.
To actually push yourself and do better. But here it's just me and my parents, and they try to stay out of it. I'm just sitting there like crap.
Yeah.
I do not want to do anything.
And especially you try to have a question for your teachers, and who knows if they're gonna answer because who knows what they got.
But
going
at
on.
school, you got all those resources. You got all your friends helping you out. But
Did y'all have to do anything online? What y'all still do?
I just had some worksheets I had to do.
Worksheets. Nice worksheets.
I
You have
had
to print it out?
so many tests.
Nah.
I'm at a 94 and can't
I like-
get it done.
You're
That's
insane.
nuts, dude. Just wait till you get to chemistry in college.
Oh.
It's actually horrible.
I'll teach my plan. Yeah.
Well.
Okay.
I'll punch my teacher in the gullet.
Yeah.
I tried to say
Nice
that.
gullet.
But I was gonna say I'll teach my puncher.
Teach my puncher in the door. But yeah, fingers crossed that everything goes according to plan, and we can go to some football games in the spring or fall.
Now, your parents did say. Now, this is first of all, I want to say that Oregon said they won't have any fans at their games.
They said
so-
until September, but football season doesn't really start until
Yeah, I
September.
think he
anyway.
meant to say the end of September, and that's what I'm thinking. But here's the thing: if you say alright, students are the only ones allowed into these games, you're still going to make money off of student tickets.
Yeah, so that was an idea like my parents kind of had, is make. I mean, it sucks. No normal fans can go, but students at the university, if they're gonna limit capacity, students get first dibs. Sell more student tickets than normal, and spread students around the whole thing instead of limiting them to one section. I think that is a genius idea. More students potentially get to go. They still have a good source of revenue, and the football team still has fans.
People to play for it. Because honestly, dude, here's the thing. And people say this, like, people love the respected sports they play. But it's hard to give it your all and play
when you don't have anyone.
When you don't have
cheering for
anyone
you.
there. Like,
Yeah.
if something big, you take home field advantage out of the question. Like, there is no home field advantage
Yeah.
unless travel.
Yeah.
Okay? And I understand that travel's hard. Trust me, I know. But I think that the fans kind of give it an extra, like, all right, I don't want to go play here because the fans are loud. Like, people don't want to come play at Davis Wade
No, they
because of
don't.
the cowbells.
No.
People don't want to go play at Alabama because those dudes are ruthless.
Yeah.
LSU is the same way.
Definitely.
Ole Miss is the same way. Like, people are going to get on you when you play. So it kind of brings a competitiveness out of it to not have students in there, or fans
Yeah,
in
any
general.
fans at all. I think I feel like they'll still have football regardless. It's the fan situation, and if they limit capacity, I think that is the best route for sure. It's
Yeah.
gonna suck for all those season ticket holders that have been going forever, but like
You can't.
the students obviously should get first dibs.
See, hey, look, people are starting to freak out now that it's their sport about to get. Everybody loves football. Everybody was like, all right, baseball, basketball. I mean, people still care, obviously, but like football, they don't want football. Not here in the South. That's all they care about. It's football. But baseball gets cut short. Basketball pretty much had their whole season.
Most of it,
Baseball hadn't even started yet.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
There's hope for baseball.
there is hope. So, moving on into that, baseball proposed a plan. It was their higher ups. Instead of 162 games, they're going to play 82. They have an extended postseason. So, and I think they announced it to the players' union this week.
You know more about baseball than I do, so I don't really know how
So-
I know.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be talking about myself here. But the things I want to say about that is, look, 162 games in baseball sucks, and I know it does. They play every day. And if you had, all right, let's say you had a 30-day month. You had 30 days. You're probably playing 19, 20 of those days, if not
Probably more than that.
Probably more than that. On top of that, you're traveling around the country. I mean, you
Constantly.
honestly, dude, your arms, baseball arms, like your arms are taking a dang toll. Like, I mean, that sucks. Pitchers are the same way. Hitters mentally are wore down. I think it's good, but at the same time, like, people are gonna say, all right, if they win a championship this year, then okay, it shouldn't count as much. And I'm like, all right, look, 82 games is still a lot of games.
That's still a
NBA.
ton of baseball
That's the
games.
NBA.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
they play, yeah. Every season.
So
I know it's different, but
there'll probably be no All-Star game this year, which sucks. And I know they canceled the World Baseball Classic until 2023, which sucks. They
what?
said
Just because of Corona?
they said they have no plans until 2023. So they know this year's canceled, or next 2021 is canceled for sure.
2022.
So they said not and so I don't know what's going to happen
That's
there. And the
so
World
sick.
Baseball Classic is fun to watch because you get to see people play with their countries. But the 82-game season, I think is
I think it's a good
at
alternative.
least we're watching guys play. That's right
Yeah,
at half
that's
the
with
season.
that's with no fans at least starting out, right?
Yeah, that's at least half the season. Pitchers are obviously going to be way ahead of hitters at this point, so you're going to see pitchers dominate probably for the first 10 games. Once hitters get back in, you'll see a lot more home runs. You'll see the best take over. But I think it's going to be I just want to watch baseball again. I got to play 18 games. That was it. So seeing the kids get back on the field. I like to call them kids, because they're so kids at heart, playing a kids game. But it sucks is the Little League World Series is not happening this year,
Yeah,
and that
who
sucks.
cares?
That sucks. I love the Little League World Series. I like to watch it. But hey, run there. Your team is the Braves. You root for the Braves, right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know who you like. Cardinals,
I don't-
probably.
No, I don't really have a big team. I've never gotten into it really that much.
Yeah, well, my Pirates.
I liked the Yankees when I was younger.
Pirates are probably gonna win 35 games, so.
Yeah, they're pretty trash.
But yeah.
I'm glad that they made that announcement. They're saying, hey, look, in July we're gonna try to start in July. 82 games, extended postseason. That's the best we got, and it sucks. So, as far as the NBA goes.
Yeah. So, when was that? A few days ago, like 3 days ago.
Probably about the same time MLB made their announcement.
Commissioner Adam Silver talked to most of like the big players like LeBron, AD, Giannis, all those people, and he talked to a lot of coaches and stuff, and gave them a big, huge press conference about everything. And like you said, their season was almost over, but they're still trying to see if they could potentially, have playoffs.
Right.
So he was talking to them, and he seemed pretty optimistic that here soon, within the next several weeks or month or so, that they will be able to continue playoffs. And he actually
Doesn't matter, Clippers in 5.
they sent like a yes or no question to the entire every player in the NBA, like through text or email or something. It said, if we had a postseason or if we had playoffs, would you play? And it said yes or no. So they're gonna take NBA's players' votes into account with their decision. Hopefully, sounded pretty optimistic. So hopefully they will be able to play. And if they did the playoffs, instead of going back and forth all over the country, they'd play in one centralized location. They were looking at either Orlando or like at the Walt Disney World area, because they got a lot of room over there, or Vegas were 2 places that they were looking at that were like neutral for the most part, and there's a lot of like housing for all of them to stay there during the playoffs. So,
well, I can tell you right now, I think that you can't rush into it. So I'm glad that MLB was like, we're gonna start in June. We're gonna play 120 games. I'm glad they didn't do that. Like, hey, let's take some
give it
time.
a little more time, yeah.
Same thing with NBA. Let's give it a time, but because it's in a centralized location, we can push it back. There's no travel days. You're gonna be able to play, and I mean, there's no need to extend the season. I mean, you play pretty much. How many games did they play?
They
70?
played probably no. They probably played about 60 though.
Oh, okay, well,
60, 65, yeah, out of 82. So I mean, they were pretty close. They were getting there. But they were for the playoffs. They were just going to keep with whatever the standings were at that point.
So your Grizzlies are in.
Grizzlies are 8th seed.
With Lakers.
Oh man.
Hey,
Grizzlies
win 2. Grizzlies win 2 games.
Grizzlies are on 1.
Grizzlies win 2 games.
Grizzlies in 6.
Where your Knicks at, huh?
And we don't make the playoffs anymore.
But yeah, so I read a lot of stuff on Twitter yesterday or whenever he had his big thing, and he seems hopeful. He's talked to a lot of the players. They seem hopeful, and they want to do it, even if it means no fans. They just want to get out there and play. Because these kids, they've been playing since they were 5 or younger, and they've never in their life gone this long. You think about it without playing a game of basketball.
Yeah, they're just
crazy.
Play, man.
They just want to play.
They just want to play, and let the kids play is always the motto. Now
So,
you just want to see the kids play.
Adam Silver said he will make an ultimate decision. He said in like 2 to 3 weeks, he will make an official announcement decision about what's going to happen.
And again, don't rush into it. Don't do stupid. Like, don't say, hey, we're still gonna do travel dates. All the fans get to go. You can't do that. So just make the smartest decision about the availability of what you got. You can't just say, hey, we're gonna sell out the freaking arenas.
I wonder what the next season of NBA is going to look like. If they're going to have to start later, or if they're going to still do it at normal time with no fans. I wonder when fans are going to be like back in the question. Because NBA games, dude, I feel like it's a little different from college football, but NBA games, dude, it's like a fam. I don't know. It's like a family.
Yeah.
And you get them in arenas, and I don't know. It's just a
10,000
different
of your
world.
closest friends.
Yeah, but when it's just quiet, it just feels like a pickup game in your backyard. Like
I don't know. Same thing with baseball, man. Like
But
those
it's better.
postseason games. I mean, they are rocking, dude.
Yeah.
The whole stadium's just filled. You got everybody just, dude. It's like that with fan bases.
But it's better. It's better than nothing. I guess. So we
Just
gotta
wanna
take
watch
what you can
something.
get right now.
Like when we were in East Publius the other night watching.
We were watching
college
lacrosse.
lacrosse.
Women's.
I mean, you can't. I don't even know. They did have that freaking World Series game on with the Yankees and the Pats, so that was pretty cool. That was fun.
An old one, yeah.
2001.
Is that when that was?
God, yeah, I figured, yeah. Dude, Jeter looks so young.
Well, I wonder why. That was not later
Hi.
than 19 years ago.
Freaking Jeter. Jeter's a good.
Did you enjoy your Sammy?
Oh, yeah. Great, Sammy.
Insane.
Better
And,
than
other,
Sarah
and
Simpson.
speaking of stuff opening it up, the drive-in movie finally decided to get their act together. So it opens tomorrow, or Friday. What's the date? Friday, May 15th.
The drive-in movie opens. They usually have 4 screens. They only got 2 open right now, or they're gonna open 2.
I bet they're all bad movies, too.
Well,
Really, they have a kids screen and then they have like an adult movie screen.
The Hunt and Invisible Man are the two that play together.
And then the Trolls and Dr. Dolittle.
That's Dr. Doolittle.
Doolittle, man. Robert Downey Jr. went from the Avengers franchise
The Dolittle.
to Doolittle.
And apparently it's like the stupidest movie ever.
Well, it's Doolittle. What do you say?
I enjoyed the OGs with Eddie Murphy.
Huh?
The OG ones with Eddie Murphy were good.
Oh.
Dr. Dolittle? You ever see him?
No.
You never saw the Dr. Dolittle?
I thought, man, what am I thinking of? That had
Ace Ventura.
Ace Ventura. That's
Those
what
are
it
good
was.
too.
Yeah, I like those.
Dr. Doolittle.
And then, oh my god. No, again, I hadn't seen Invisible Man. We saw The Hunt. We enjoyed The Hunt.
I hear the Invisible Man's fantastic. So I say this weekend we can little squad and
Just go up there. I mean, if it's $20 a car, it's $5. So it's $20 a car. You take 4 people, that's $5 a person. Easy movie. That's way
you can
less.
fit
than
more than if you bring like a church, you can bring 5 people.
Way less than what you'd be
We
paying.
take mom's car. We can
They-
bring
6.
8.
They still have or your Tahoe,
Oh, your
Yeah,
Tahoe.
I don't have a radio for speakers.
your
Who cares?
your concessions too. I wonder if concessions even be up.
Probably
I
not.
pray, dude, they might be.
They might. Probably not for the
Yeah.
first week.
They wear gloves and stuff. I don't know. We'll see.
The zoo's open. Have to wear masks though. That kind of sucks.
The zoo is open.
Yeah, zoo's open. You have.
Nobody's
to
gonna
wear
go to
masks.
the zoo
I love.
with a mask.
Yeah, no, that's the thing though. Like, you're not gonna be anywhere near anybody anyway. So why would you wear?
You're
one
near
mask?
animals.
Yeah.
The
And they-
Surgeon General even said that it's useless to wear a mask if you don't have it. So,
well, there you go. If you don't have corona, don't wear a mask.
it's not protecting you from anything.
Well, that's good.
It's just if you have it anywhere.
Yeah. If you have it and you wear a mask, it helps prevent it. But if you don't have it, there's literally no point in you wearing a mask. You just look like a retard.
Well, good. That makes me feel so much better.
Tips and tricks with Avery.
Oh, there you go. Another thing with movies is finally, after God knows how many years and delays that this movie has freaking
Gone
went
through.
through, I feel bad for this movie and the directors and the producers and everything. The New Mutants finally got a release date again. They got a
August
release
28th. This
and
was earlier than I
swear
expected.
to God, if it gets delayed again, they might as well just scrap the movie and nobody ever is allowed to see it.
I want to see it.
If it gets delayed again, it's not meant to be.
It might be
Wait,
delayed
hold on,
again
hold
because
on.
they scheduled it a little earlier than I expected.
When was like the first release date? that came out?
2017.
It's been 3 years.
It was like around Halloween of 2017, right?
Yeah.
And then they delayed it to Friday the 13th of 2018 in April. Well, then they delayed it again because they didn't want it to interfere with Endgame. Okay, because Endgame was coming out like 2 weeks after that.
Yeah.
Then they put it back to Halloween again, but then Disney officially bought Fox at the end of 2018.
Yeah.
And that pushed it back even more,
And they
finally had a release date for a few weeks ago,
Yeah.
April 3rd or something,
Yeah,
something like that. And then Corona happened.
I just feel bad, dude. I feel like, we have heard the movie.
Dude, the trailer's been out for like 3 years.
Yeah. Like, we know exactly what these freaking heroes look like. We're just ready to see them on screen in a full movie. And the villain looks absolutely
The scariest thing I've
terrifying.
ever seen in my entire life.
So I think it's going to be a good movie. I just need it to come out,
I don't know if they maybe made a mistake making it a little too early.
No, I don't
Still
think
August. It's end of August, so
if
hopefully everything opens back up.
I mean, if you're looking at it,
we'll be in school by
the
then.
I think there's like 3 or 4 states that aren't opening like soon. It's like New York,
Cali.
and like Washington or something like that, some stupid state or whatever. But I mean, if you think about that,
For the most
you
part, it's
have,
going down the
what,
entire country.
47 states that are open. So
Essentially.
you're gonna make
It'll
money
be
on
okay,
it, so
yeah.
don't say you're not.
This is true. That's why it's ridiculous. People are making these big, huge decisions months and months in advance.
Yeah, dude, I think, like, alright, say it's mid-May, you can make a decision for about mid-June. It's a month away, but don't make decisions for September.
Affecting college,
Yeah.
college life. That
You
goes.
can't do
like,
that.
You're
It's way too early. I mean, he made that decision. He made that statement about Oregon in September on like May 3rd, like the very first of May, and you can't do that. You can't just sit there and be like, all right, 4 months from now, we're still not gonna be able to go to school. You don't know that. This thing could dissipate and go away.
which it's doing.
Yeah,
As we speak.
but, well, I mean, the same thing goes for
It's
Los
still
Angeles.
bad
Why are you gonna say that Los Angeles isn't gonna open for 3 months? 3 months from now, there might not be a cited case, a new cited case. 2 months before you said 3 months. You know, like
It's stupid.
let's say, all right.
I
3
get it.
months-
They're trying to like just take care of everyone, but they're taking it too far. Like it's getting to a point where it's like what's it called authoritarian. How do you say that?
Authoritarian.
Authoritarian? Just couldn't say the word.
No.
Authoritarian type state. You know?
Authoritative.
It's like kind of just controlling your people.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again,
Communism.
Obviously, Trump. That was not Trump's intention for
No.
California. It's Los Angeles' mayor
Is
that said that.
Schwarzenegger still the mayor of California?
Governor?
Governor, I mean.
I don't know. Probably. Is
I
it
don't
not?
think so.
No.
Probably not.
But obviously, the governor of California was like, "Hey, you aren't having school this fall." And I don't know how kids in California react to that. They might love it. You know.
Them liberals, you know. Sorry, any liberals that watch this.
Yeah. Anyways. I mean, they might love it though, for real. They might be like, "Oh, thank God we don't have to go to class." Because even Drew texted us like, I mean, I was a little hoping for online,
Heck no, dude.
but the
I miss
only
going
thing
to
about
Sydney class.
online, like, dude,
There's some stuff that you can teach yourself, but there's some
you can
stuff.
learn the bullcrap classes online. Like I had marriage and family online, and Spanish online. Okay.
Did you finish with a B in marriage and family?
Oh my
Or a
God.
C?
You suck. Whatever teacher, if you ever watch this, you suck bad. Anyways, God, that girl.
Nice
Man.
idiot.
Dude, I made an 89 on the final, and I had a 94 in class, and it brought me down to an 89.6.
How does that make sense?
I don't know. You tell me. That's what happened. I was so confused.
Hey, what was your final GPA in high school?
3.5.
On the dot?
What was your NGA?
My NGA was 89.9.
And this kid ain't an honor grad.
Yeah, honor grad based on if you get above a 90.
That's a joke, in my opinion.
Oh, wait.
I can say a lot of things on this podcast.
Honor grad ain't gonna
I
get you
ain't
no
gonna say.
extra money, get you no further in life. It's just an extra ribbon
Look, don't
that you
worry
might
about
not
it.
even get to wear.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you think about it. Nah, dude. I could say a lot of things about that on this podcast and be pissed, but
But
I'm
we're
not
not.
going to say it. If I get bigger, I will say it, because then I will have no filter when I get bigger.
Yeah.
But, no, dude, I think, first of all, here's the thing. Avery's graduating, and I just want to say,
Congrats to him.
as an older brother,
Today would have been your last day of high school, wouldn't it?
today would have been his last day of high school, and as an older brother, I could not be more
Actually,
proud of somebody.
Yeah,
I would already be home.
we love him.
I would have been done.
We've been all done.
I could not be more proud of a brother than I am him. So, there you go.
Everybody give him a nice round of
Yeah.
applause.
Give him a pat on the back if you ever see him.
Jeez.
So, yeah.
Get ready for the hardest 4 years of your life.
I can't wait.
Well, it depends on what you do.
It's
I
fun. though.
go to work for the rest of my life, and I retire, and I just wither away into nothing.
Yeah.
That's
so
depressing.
basically, that's what happens.
So
Nah,
that's how
dude.
this
You gotta
works.
make. Dude. If this podcast ever goes big, or if my YouTube video ever goes big,
It's an honor.
we can have a fun life. If not,
I'll just
Come
make
on.
you the rest of my
Watch
life.
this video. Like this video so we can be rich. Have big, nice things.
We don't even. I mean, we don't even care.
We want to be like Mr. Beast. We will give our money away.
Yeah, we'll give our money to better people. You know, people who definitely deserve it more than us.
I mean, obviously, we'll keep a little bit.
Just a tad.
No, not really. No.
Just a little lump sum.
Yeah, dude.
What else were we going to talk about?
I don't remember.
Kilo grower import.
Kilo grower import.
Let's talk about Elon Musk's child's name.
Oh my god.
Alright,
so I watched. He was on Joe Rogan's podcast, I think, earlier. So I was like, alright. Something came up on my Twitter and it was like explaining why he chose the name.
It's like a deep meaning. It's your deep.
No, it's not even. He went.
It's really
Oh, I don't even remember the name, but I know he was like, alright, you pronounce the A as Delta, and I was like, okay, well, why do you pronounce it as Delta? And he was like, Joe Rogan was like, well, why'd you call it Delta? Like, why does it mean Delta? And he was like, so one of the first planes was called like the Delta something.
Oh, it was the plane that was made before the SR-71
Yeah. And I was like, dude, what?
Which is the best plane ever made.
I'm pretty sure it was a joke though. Like he went back on it. Was like, yeah, it was just a joke. But people took it seriously, and it was really, 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 really funny.
The memes were hilarious.
Yeah, the memes were hilarious. Like Elon Musk, man, you are
Great guy.
goated.
Really
That's
is.
all I can say. The dude, if you freaking even joke about naming your kid that,
That's funny.
it's hilarious.
That's funny.
I like Elon Musk. I like his Twitter. His Twitter's insane.
He cracks me up. He cracks me up, dude.
How much money is he making a year?
Too much.
Dude, apparently Jeff Bezos is like getting close to being the world's first trillionaire.
Amazon? Is that what he does?
Bill Gates yesterday bought a $65 million private jet. That's not fair. How does someone
You know how
have
much money?
that much money?
What? A jet? What can? How do you get $65 million worth of anything on a jet? What could be on that jet to make it worth $65 million? Drake's jet, the whatever it's called, the OVO jet or whatever, was like $6 million. $65 million? What are you doing?
Little do you know it's the fastest jet in the world.
I mean, I could see a $65 million like house. I mean, to an extent, that's still a lot of money. But a jet, I mean, you gonna put so much stuff on a plane.
Maybe it's like they're preparing for like doomsday, and you can like live on it for like 20 years.
Show me a picture of this
You
jet.
want to know how much money $65 million is? Like
Too much. Do you realize how many McDonald's cheeseburgers you could buy with $65 million?
that's. I mean, he's thinking the real quick. You know how
It's
many?
like
double
$65 million.
cheeseburger meals.
You know how much I could pay Canes to put a Canes in South Haven?
All of it.
Or in my house?
We could buy canes.
We could buy Canes.
And still have.
I put one in your backyard.
And still have money left over.
You
That's so
have
much.
so much money.
You could buy. No, you couldn't buy. No, never mind. I was saying you could probably buy an NBA team because those teams are pretty expensive.
Depending on what team.
Mark Cuban bought the Mavericks for like 200 something million. Now they're worth like $2 billion. I saw that on Twitter the other day.
Yeah, well, they're. He only bought it for 200 something million.
On Twitter, I was like, dude, what an investment. Now they're worth like over $2 billion or something.
Only 200.
Oh yeah, of course, like only Mark Cuban.
Great businessman, great guy.
I like him on Shark Tank.
You tell with that shit.
Oh, dude, the amount of money. Like, here's the thing. I love money, like a lot, like an ungodly. Like I probably shouldn't love money as much as I do. The problem is,
I love having money. Like I just, oh god, I love it.
like I love making money. Like when I see like paychecks that come in, like $200,000, we're like, alright, that's money. Like I love having it.
Now, you know, you did something to get it.
Yeah, like alright, now that's my money. No one gave that to me. Like I worked for that money, whether the job is hard or not. Regardless, I'm still making the money. And then you sit there and you're like, there's a jet.
Dude, there's no way that's $65 million. I don't believe it.
It's the fastest jet in the world.
I don't believe no. Even if that's the fastest jet in the world, there's no way that's $65 million. That's way smaller than I expected. You sure it's not 6.5 million?
It's literally $65 million. Trust me, I know it's 6.5 and 65 million.
How's that chip? That didn't even look that special.
Might be special on the inside, dang.
Yeah, like most people. Idiot.
Maybe he's got like.
Not like most people.
Maybe-
Most people are duds on the inside.
That's a good point.
Maybe he's got like, you know, like some ancient, some technology we don't know about in there.
It's probably got King Tut's sarcophagus in it.
Probably got like Walt Disney lives in there or something.
That's right. Off
He
the-
reincarnated in
Oh,
Walt
okay.
Disney with AI.
Perfect. But back to the money thing, like, I would love to make, you know, I don't know, like $1 million a year. I would love to make that money. And the problem is like, man, I feel like I don't spend money very often.
You don't.
And I like saving my money. So, like, having that money would be like, all right, now I'm going to invest this and put this back into something, you know, and still make money. You know what I'm saying? So, if I made that money, I feel like I would do such a great job if I made that money that I'd be making more money. And more money. And more money.
I saw a TikTok the other day. It said if you start investing money like from the age of 15, like a certain amount, 250 into a certain company each month.
Online. It's online. If you put, it was either $250 or $500.
It was depending on how much you want to end up with. You invest $500 in this online a month and by the time you're 60, you're a millionaire. You have $1 million and then you can cash out.
I don't think, was it invest $500 a month? Like you got to put $500.
I think it
a
was.
month?
It said 250 can get you like right at $1 million, but then you do 500 and it puts you like
I thought it was.
1.5 million, 1.6 million.
I thought it was like, I don't know. It was.
But it depends how much you want to invest. But if you invest like 500
Yeah,
a
I
month,
saw that. They were like making money's not like being a millionaire is not as hard as it looks.
apparently,
It's gonna take longer, but you can still make $1 million.
yes.
Now, that's
Like
my
if
goal.
you think about it, I mean, even your parents. Well, your parents are still younger. My dad's 60 years old. My mom's 50 years old. They've probably, you know, combined in their life made about $1 million, and your parents might probably have too. If you had everything up all together their whole life, I mean,
Yeah, maybe.
I feel like everyone, almost a lot of people, are millionaires and don't even know it.
I don't. But here's the thing. All right. So let's say somebody makes $100,000. I mean, that's a year. It's a year. But then you gotta be like, all right, taxes. All right, now you gotta go. You know, your living stuff and bills and everything like that. So I mean, you're not making as much. Obviously, you're not making as much as you think. But then you gotta be like, all right, well, I want to do this. So that's money. I got to
Send my kids to school.
Yeah, all right, that's money. I got to get this done on my car. That's money. So like, it's hard to save money and just become a millionaire because like you have to spend money to live, unfortunately, which sucks. I mean, to your basic living needs, I don't think you need to pay for it. But yeah, whatever.
I really want to get like, I want to learn about like stocks and how all that stuff really works.
I agree.
My buddy Goodman, he's only a year older than me, or 2 years older than me. And he's at high school, he started, you know, really researching stocks and learning out how they worked. And he had money in his account from something that had happened a few years ago. And he just started investing it. And like he said, he's been investing for like 5 or 6 years. He's 21 or 22. He's almost half a millionaire, and he's in college. Doesn't even have a job. Never worked a
I
day
would
in his
say,
whole
well,
life.
when you get back to school, you can call him, and me and you will literally have a class with him. He will teach us how to do that. So Goodman, if you ever watch this and get this far into the video, which is probably highly unlikely.
Probably not. But hey, Goodman, congratulations on the engagement, man. I love you guys.
I think we should learn. He could teach us.
Swear to God, no, he was my roommate for formal last year. We run together in NOLA, and he was telling me all about it.
I think you
He
should.
was up to like 300K. He was a 21-year-old college, never worked, just investing his money in stocks. And,
Like
he
how
showed
much
me his
money?
bank account. I was like,
Like how much money?
Huh?
How much money in stocks do you think?
I don't know, but he had about 300K in his bank account. That was over a year.
That's a lot of money.
Year and a half ago, and he said it steadily goes up.
I think we should
He
do a
bought,
little lesson from him when
he
we go
bought-
back to school.
he proposed. He bought like a $20,000 ring.
Okay, I'm not. All right, let's. Here's the thing. I'm not buying a $20,000 ring. A $6,000, $5,000, $4,000, something like that would do just fine and look just as nice.
I'll make my own ring, damn it.
Yeah,
You give her a ring pop.
that's right. Hey, if she really loves you, she'll take that ring pop.
I kind of want to propose in Disney World. Is that basic?
Yes, so basic.
I feel like it is, but dude, it's the most magical place
I mean,
on
she's
earth.
not gonna say no at Disney World. She
No,
might say
take
no
her-
anywhere else.
Take her back here where you went on your first date or where you first met, then propose there.
That's where Goodman did.
I'm not doing it. I don't even know where I first.
Yeah.
First date was a Redbirds game. I'm not proposing a Redbirds game.
Yeah, no, you ain't. I would make fun of you till the day you die. You'd be on your deathbed and be like, yeah, remember that time when you proposed to your wife at a Redbird game? And then just stay there.
Idiot.
It's been my last words to you.
I often think about how I'm gonna propose.
I don't.
I don't either.
You don't even have a girlfriend.
I don't even have a girlfriend.
I do, and I don't. God. I don't know, bro. I would love a lot of money one day, but I'm probably gonna end up like everybody
Guys.
else. Everybody.
What's gotten into landing today?
I love money.
Me too.
I talk about it with Avery all the time. I was like, I want to make a lot of money. A lot. If I had a chance to say, hey, Cam, you don't have to work, I want to do it. And just me make money. Now, obviously, I'd be like,
What
hey,
major again?
Huh?
Special education. Is that what she's doing?
she's doing EIOT. I mean, I'm not, and with
Oh,
her
so
up
you're
there,
gonna be carrying the family.
no, not really. I mean, I'm not, she's gonna make, depending on where she works,
Landon,
I mean, I'm probably gonna make 85, 90K a year. I'm not gonna make
She ain't
like,
gonna make nothing.
she's not doing that OT in school.
What? What is OT? Occupational therapy.
Yeah, she's not doing that at school. That's why I freaking, you know who's
What you
mom
doing at
doesn't
school
make-
then?
She's not doing OT like through like a school district. That's what everybody does and they make no money.
Oh, what you gonna do then?
She's gonna do it like a hospital or something.
Like a
Yeah,
like
make
a,
more
like
money.
a like a asylum type thing? Not an asylum. What I don't know the proper word for that.
I don't know, but yeah. She's gonna diagnose. She wants to
Mental health
diagnose
facility.
people. Like say, hey, you have autism, and that makes a lot more money.
Your son has autism, I'm sorry. I would not be able to have that job.
Oh, I couldn't have that job either. They're like, hey, your son. Like,
He's retarded.
Oh my
like,
He's got-
actually retarded.
Your son has paranoid schizophrenia. He's probably gonna try to kill you every day for the rest of your life.
Hey, your son is very mentally disturbed. He has paranoid schizophrenia.
Your son
So
just
lock your
never-
doors at night and put a steel barrier.
Hide
between
every
you
weapon
and-
ever that could ever be a weapon. No glass in the house.
No
nothing.
pencils. Not even pencils.
Not even a knife.
God, we're so immature. I love it.
Paranoid schizophrenia.
But
Who would have thought?
dude, yeah, I feel like we all have good work ethics. We'll be set. We got 2 more years of school. Obviously, it's gonna be a grind on the first few years, but you know, dude, anything can happen. You can get plugged in with a huge company, work your way up. You know, you never know.
Even then, though, but I mean,
I
this
know it's a
podcast
long-
can get big, and that's money on the side.
You never
My
know.
YouTube channel could get big, that's money on the side. Like,
You gotta dream big, man, because
you
you know.
gotta dream big.
you know one of
And
my
even
goals.
if- look, if you dream big, hey, look, there's one poster that always gets me. You know, they were in classrooms all the time, and it's if you shoot for the it's if you shoot for the
For the
moon,
moon is
you'll still land on the stars. So there you go. There you go. You gotta dream. Hey, look, this is wise words because this will come into play. You dream as big as you want to, and even if you don't make that, if you land just below that big dream, that is still a success.
This isn't a podcast. This is an full inspirational
This is a
speech.
TED talk. This is a TED
Is
talk.
that- is it?
That's a TED talk.
No, okay. Yeah, dude. Like, what am I mean, you know, my ultimate goal is to maybe work for Disney one day. It's a huge goal, man. It's gonna be very difficult.
If you don't, so what?
But you know what? That's what I'm aiming for.
If you don't, so what? You'll probably get with a very freaking good
With
company.
another good movie company
Yeah,
or something.
there you go.
That's the goal.
That's the goal. That's always
Yeah,
the
man.
goal.
Set goals.
No, seriously, like I really love money. Like
Oh my God! Stop talking about money. This is
I want
bad.
money.
I'm about to send you to Cameron's mental asylum.
Hey, you cannot love money as much as you do. Oh, watch me. Watch me.
I talk about in the Bible how you shouldn't love money.
Oh, I know. I can't help it. I love money.
The love of money is the root of all evil.
I wrote that in an essay once.
Oh wow. Looks like you're the root of all evil.
Made a 7 on that essay. Sir. I tell you about what I wrote about in my AP exam essay.
I think Wally.
And Hitler.
Yeah, the same thing.
Essay.
I talked about I remember.
It was talking about.
I forgot what it was, but I also wrote about Wally.
Yeah,
Mine, and I was like,
Hitler.
Landon, what'd you write about? And he said Wally. I was like, no way, me too.
I told Miss Wiseman, and she said, you might be the most genius I've ever seen.
I talked about Wally. I
Wally
remember
and
that.
Hitler in the exact same essay. And you
I talked about Wally and something else, but I don't think.
What kind of essay was
it was like, alright, so like, you know how it was basically saying how propaganda can be misinterpreted as
Yeah. It was about false propaganda.
For Wally, it was like, alright, the axiom is gonna be like the best thing ever, and then they're all fat and can't move, right?
Yeah.
Hitler's was like, I'm gonna be the best leader ever and bring Germany out of whatever.
He did, but not in a good way.
And he absolutely killed 2 million of his own people, and then 6 million Jews.
I was about to say, 2 million's a bit of an understatement.
No, he killed 2 million of his own people, including.
Yeah, I remember that, dude. I wrote like a whole paragraph about Wally.
Yeah, dude, it was had to be like a 9. If it wasn't a 9, that's probably how I got the 4 on the whole test.
Was because of that essay.
Because of that essay. They probably read that like, this dude is.
Did we have to write 2 or 3 essays?
2.
2.
I thought it was 3.
Was it 3?
2.
No, it was 3.
It was 3. It was 3.
You had to write
3 tests.
literary analysis,
Figurative something.
I think that's basically the literary contrast maybe one, and then a poem one. You had to write about a poem, and that might have been the figurative thing. Because you had to write about a poem.
I
It
don't know.
sucked. But that Wally Hitler collab.
That was kind of cool.
And it sucks because your AP score didn't even matter.
Yeah, and Northeast. Of course, it matters at like state and everywhere that counts, but not in Northeast. Thanks, Northeast. You're nuts.
See you never.
Yeah. Maybe I'll go back and
Visit every now and then.
maybe I'll go back and be like, hey, this feels pretty dope. Because it is pretty nice.
You're gonna go back.
Watch a game, yeah, why
That's
not?
what I mean.
Yeah, I get to sit in the press box.
You really?
Yeah, a former player.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry I couldn't play at Northeast.
Well, let me tell you, it's just my lifelong dream.
Yeah, man, you're going to Town. For free. Well, I think we should end it on that note. Again, started at the beginning of the episode. Avery will be a mainstay on this podcast, so get used to his face because you're going to be seeing it a lot. We'll probably have a guest next time,
Maybe.
which will be episode 9. If not, definitely episode 10. We're
We're
going
gonna try to get some people.
2 or 3 or maybe even 4 people to kind of have, like a joint
A
discussion.
little party.
We're gonna have a podcast party. A PP.
Not a
God, I'm funny.
No. Nice.
Not even close.
So, alright,
Y'all
so
laugh.
thank y'all for watching.
Go
Make
make
sure
some
to
money.
like,
Go make some money.
go make some money. Make
Invest.
sure to subscribe. Avery's Twitter. Do you want your Twitter on there?
Yes.
Avery's Twitter will be in the description.
Twitter.
Your
and
Twitter.
This is my YouTube. And your
My
Twitter.
YouTube and Twitter will be in the description. Hey, if you really want to, hit the bell. Put your notification
Ding, ding,
on,
ding.
and that way every time it's uploaded, you get a notification. So, thank
I
y'all for
know
watching.
y'all just wait all week to see these.
I know y'all are just so excited when you see it pop up. Thank y'all for watching. This was fun, guys. We should do it again sometime.
Okay. What about next Thursday or Friday?
Are you thinking so? You first?
Alright. Yeah.
Alright. Go make some money. And go be encouraging other people that want to make money. Not
Be
bring it
better.
down. Yeah.
Dream higher.
Toyota.
Come on.
Thanks for coming to our TED Talk.
Thanks. Hey,